Good morning, guys. This is another live feed update. This one here is the pipeline spills 176,000 gallons of oil into a creek 150 miles from Dakota access protests. So I assume that's by the camp. A pipeline leak has spilled tens of thousands of gallons of crude oil into the North Dakota access roughly 2.5 hours from Cannonball, where protesters are camped out in opposition to the Dakota access pipeline. So that's 2.5 hours from Cannonball. Alright, if all the followers over there in here in media world, if you have some of you guys already know where the exact location is, maybe on satellite feed or any kind of mapping. If you could get it mapped out and put it on the link on the comments, that would help out. Yep, Standing Rock and tribes and environmentalists have gathered around the country to fight this pipeline. The grounds that it crossed is pretty much all sacred grounds here. Pretty much all we've been, what we've been fighting for this whole time. Despite victory, which it wasn't, just for that day, many water protectors were a feature. It's about 1 o'clock, so the leak was contained, so they say, within hours of its discovery. I bet it was. Wendy Owen, a spokeswoman for Casper, Wyoming-based True, which operates the Belle Fourche pipeline, told CNBC. Alright, anybody from CNBC connections, if they can get over there and actually get it, see if they actually was told that. Well, there's more important things than trolls these days. Apparently trolls are just not important no more. It's not yet clear why electronic monitoring equipment didn't detect the leak. Now, wasn't that what they were arguing, the fact that this pipeline was going to be so darn freaking top of the line, technologied up, like secured pipeline, right? This just clearly states that it's not yet clear. Of course they're going to say that. And all these times these guys are promoting the pipeline like it's going to be the safest in the whole world. Pfft, get out of here, guys. Come on. The pipeline is buried on a hill near Ashcoli Creek and hillside. Let's see. It may have ruptured the line, she said. Oh, how can it have ruptured the line? It just seems like they're just throwing statements out there, and pretty much something just failed, like usual, within all common pipelines, that some button didn't push right, and maybe it got clogged. Who knows? That is our number of theory, but nothing is definitive. Owen said we have. Let's just move down and see all kind of other lies they have. The investigation is ongoing. Yeah, last week, Army Corps denied the Dallas-based energy transfer partners the easement needs to complete the final stretch of the $3.7 billion pipeline. Alright, and I just got confirmation that they may have started to drill today. They may have started to drill today. And I'm not going to put the map out here publicly, but if you guys want the the site, or pretty much the proof that, or even the hearsay, no, I shouldn't put it out there like that. We'll leave it for later on. But yes, they are drilling, guys. Supposedly. We'll find out. I'll find out for sure this evening, or within the hour. Actually, yes, this is actually interesting. This is a good drone to be well returned back. If someone could mark where that spill was, and if it's out there, we gotta see it, right? There's no coverage of it, so now it's time to get the drone out there and go cover that spill. So with that said, I'm going to need the location, exact location, the map set out to drive there, and a vehicle, preferably a truck, so we can drive over there. And of course, man, shit, I'll go all the way up there. We zoom all the way close to. I bet it's all forded up too, like the pipeline down here too. There's the veterans. About 60 workers were on site Monday, and crews have been averaging about 100 yards daily in their cleanup efforts, he said. 100 yards daily. Pfft. Another off one. Some of the oil remains trapped beneath the frozen creek. There it is, guys. All this here just clearly states that that pipeline they're putting across the river is gonna be not safe at all. Guaranteed to leak. But they still want to put it in there. Corporate oil and their greed of money. Damn. I bet they literally wiped their ass with that shit, huh? With that money. Oh, some updates about this guy over here. Republican president elected Donald Trump has voiced support for the Dakota Access Pipeline. Oh my gosh. This guy's all about this pipeline. Damn. Might as well just stuff him in the pipeline too. About 5,000 people are still occupying land near the planned construction site. Well, you could say they finally got their sources exact. For once. Well, I think that's about the most important details right there, guys. So if you guys could go ahead and see if we could try to find that the location of it, of that oil that's leaking, and we'll see if we can get the drone out there. Let's see if this works. Although the internet's slow today. Yes, guys, the banks. We all need to start taking all your money out of the banks. Someone once told me, "You don't got a bank account?" I said, "No. That's how corruption starts." I don't think it's gonna play. Oh, not to mention, guys, this whole area right here, this whole thing, no one is not it's not mentioned once on major mainstream news. Fox News or CNN, MSNBC, nobody. Now, weren't they just at the camp earlier? So all major news networks are not even covering this spill. So that means the drone be wow, better go up there and help and get the world's exclusive then. So we need the map, need a GPS route, and need a vehicle. We'll get up there. Good morning, guys. How's it going? So has anybody come up? If you guys have a map, if you guys already have found a map and where it's at, can you message it? Can you send it to Messenger to me? Let's see. Good morning, guys. Good morning. You can see the internet is kind of slow right now. All right. I'll take some questions here. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, about time it changed. The article shows reporter name on CNBC, so it is covered then. Well, it's probably not even really covered. Of course, you know they're probably on there reporting that they sealed it up. It was a little kind of crack. Everything, nothing to see here. But in the back, it's probably just leaking gallons and gallons and gallons. That's where the drone comes in. I believe John went home, guys. Red Fawn, I am unknown of what Red Fawn is going on with Red Fawn. Let's see. Alright, guys. This is what's coming up next. Chris. Me and Chris. You know what? Maybe we can just get me and Chris to go cruise up to that busted pipeline and we'll go cover it. Yeah. Yeah, we have some drones that we have. We don't got all of them. Once again, no. The internet's been acting weird lately, guys. I don't know. It's been really acting weird.